Welcome, my friends, to the kitchen of Ebony, Ivy, and Tyne. My family loves homemade dinner rolls, and that's what we're going to fix tonight. We're going to need some sugar, some warm milk. We're going to need 2 cups of warm milk. We're going to need about 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. We're also going to need 2 teaspoons of salt, and you can use whatever salt you like. We need a 1/2 cup of melted butter, along with 2 room temperature eggs. And we're going to also need some bread flour, and we're going to need at least 6 cups. We're going to start with our 2 cups of warm milk that we're going to add to our mixer. We're going to add in about a 1/4 cup of sugar. And we're going to need our yeast. You may use 2 packages of yeast. Now let's mix it on low. Now, we just mixed enough that the sugar can mix as well as the yeast, and then we're going to leave this for about 5 minutes to rest. You should see lots of bubbling. That lets you know that your yeast is good and you're ready to add the rest of the ingredients. Now let's add a 1/2 cup of softened butter. And let's give that a mix. Let's add 2 eggs. And we're also going to add another 1/4 cup of sugar. Now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. 1 and 2. We have 5 cups of flour in the mixer. I'm going to let this mix for about 3 minutes and see where it is. If I need to add more flour because it's just too sticky and it's not coming together as it should, then I'll add a little more. I'm using a 1/4 cup. You can see that the dough is starting to clean up the sides of the pan. I know that I have enough flour. Now I'm going to let this knead for about 5 additional minutes. Always save your wrappers and use it to grease your bowls or whatever vessels that you're going to put your baking goods into. Okay, we have a greased bowl. We're going to bring our dough over and we're going to take it out and place it into our bowl. Let it get nice and greased on the top and the bottom. And let's get a towel. We're going to cover this up and let it rest for about 1.5 hours or until it's doubled in size. Clean and lightly flour your work surface. And this is a surface where you're going to take your dough out and you are about to roll those delicious homemade rolls. We're going to place the dough on our work surface and we're going to very nicely knead it and put it into a log. Once we get it into the log, we're going to press the log into a long rectangle, which we will then divide in half. The first half we will cut into 12 almost equal pieces. Don't be excessive about it. They don't have to be exact, but they'll be close to 12 even pieces. And each one of those pieces we're going to roll between our hands, make a ball, and press it just a little bit and put it into the pans. There will be 12 rolls in each pan. I have 2 9x13 pans off to the side that I have lined with parchment paper and sprayed it lightly with a baking spray so that once I've rolled the rolls, they're going to go into the pans. And keep this in mind, you don't want to crowd your rolls. So make sure that you leave just a little space because you want them to expand and get nice and puffy. There are two techniques for rolling each of the rolls into little balls. The first one is to make a ball with your hand and then take it and roll it onto your surface until it becomes nice and smooth. The second technique is to put it between your hands and roll it with just a little pressure until it then becomes a nice smooth ball. Now that we have all of our rolls into the pan, we're going to place them in a nice warm spot, cover them with a towel, and let them sit anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, or just until, if you have a really warm house, then they may take less time to double and to get absolutely beautiful and puffy. That's what you want. Then we're going to baste them with a little bit of butter and place them into the oven. Oh my goodness. After at least 25 minutes, I have a pan, the first pan of beautiful, beautiful homemade dinner rolls. Now, what I'm going to do is to take them out of the oven. Mm, mm, mm. And then I'm going to get that little cup full of butter and baste each one so that the tops of the rolls are going to stay nice and soft. And then I'll open one up so you can see it. Let's take a look at one of these rolls. We'll take it out, open it up, add a little butter, and take a bite. These rolls are not as tall and puffy as the first pan. And that's really my fault because remember, I told you our rolls, we divided them into 24 parts, but they didn't all have to be the same size. And this particular pan had a variety of sizes. And so, because of that, the rolls look a little different, but they're all the same. So, we're going to add butter because butter makes it better. Making dinner rolls for your family is always a lot of fun. And it brings an instant smile to every face of the people who are sitting at your table. Now keep this in mind. Bread making is a skill that I think homemakers need, and that especially home cooks need. And that's because it's cheaper to make the bread at home than it is to buy it in the grocery store. So I hope you've enjoyed today doing the bread making that all of us want to learn how to do. And you saw it's so easy. So come back to the kitchen of Ebony, Ivy, and Tyne, where we're doing things that home cooks love to do. I'll see you soon.